I'd like to call the meeting to order from Board of Health Monday, August 11th. All of our members are present. First, could I get everyone get a chance to read the minutes?
Yes.
I did, it was riveting. Could I get a motion to accept them?
Motion to accept minutes.
Okay.
Motion made, accepted in second. All those in favor?
Me and yours.
Those yes.
Yes.
Motion carries. Next is under action and discussion, revision to chapter 346-2B sanitation facilities of the town code by the deletion of ... A permit shall be obtained from the Board of Health. The fee for the permit shall be $5 payable to the Town of Easton, and the addition of all providers of sanitary facilities must have a current septic hauler license from the Board of Health.
So what I'm proposing you do is take out the sentence that says $5 per unit. We have no way of following up on them, don't have the manpower to be chasing them
For $5, yeah.
for $5. The minute we go after one, we have an equity issue that we then have to pull staff off and go after more. It just makes sense to me to then just replace it with making sure that everybody is licensed. The history on this regulation is it was put into place in '96 as a result of a painting crew at a condo that didn't have facilities and was using buckets and whatnot. So the bulk of the regulation deals with providing them when there is work that goes more than 4 hours or there's a function. The other problem with the $5 fee is, in theory, if there's a large function and we're using the prescribed model of 1 to 2 per 100 people, you're starting to assess a high cost and compromise having the number of facilities that should be there by adding more of a cost to the function. So that's it. All it does is take a simple vote.
Common sense.
But we're not giving up any enforcement capabilities
No,
by deleting that.
no, they still have to be licensed vendors, which is where we can better focus our energy. So if we drive by one and it's a vendor we've never dealt with before, we go after them, get them permitted, and that is a much better use of our time than worrying about why is that one there, why is that one there for $5.
Perfect.
I'll make a motion to accept that as explained.
Motion made to change the wording for all providers of sanitary facilities must have current septic hauler license from the Board of Health. I'll second that. Motion made and seconded. All those in favor?
Me and yours.
Mills, yes.
Julie, yes.
Next, variances, 60 Columbus Ave. There was a letter, I read it.
Yeah,
You guys, I have it here.
Yeah.
You guys up?
Come on up.
You guys?
Come on over.
Do you want me to put the plan up? I have it for on board if you want, you guys.
Sure.
Sure.
If it's necessary, I don't know, I don't
I
wanna.
don't know, is anyone here to
I looked at it.
oppose?
No, it's
Yeah.
mine, so.
Just wants to make sure it goes through.
Who wants the swimming pool?
through.
Okay. The butters were notified.
Yeah.
Yes.
So for the record, Niall Zager from Zenith. So obviously existing home, my client is looking to propose a pool. There was really not any documentation as to exactly where the system was, so it was then field located by Bossy. And then we surveyed the area, located the system, found that it was going to be within 20 feet of the pool, the proposed pool. So what we're proposing is to put a liner in between the pool area and the leaching field. It's really just a trench right here. That's all it is. So we're showing the liner 10 feet off the pool, which gets it outside the, at least that area. Still gives it at least over 5 feet from the leaching area. Actually gives it 10 feet. So
No, what's your distance from the swim out, the stairs to there? Because that's still subgrade.
That's a hot tub above
Still
grade.
Okay.
above grade.
Above grade.
Okay, problem
Okay.
solved.
It flows in the pool, and the edge of the stairs actually run along that 10-foot edge.
Okay.
That's why we put a proposed above ground spot.
I had zero issue with it.
Yeah.
You got the liner and you're still over 10 feet away
Yeah.
anyways,
Yes,
like,
And it's an older system, so when it fails, they'll just make it compliant.
design around it,
Yeah,
yeah.
design around
Yeah.
the pool.
The plan would be to go front. There's no real space back there anyway.
Yeah.
So when I was talking
Get the
to Bossy-
variance on the other side.
Your name for the record?
Doug Rose, homeowner.
Yeah, you can come on.
So the idea would be is if we ever had to do the septic back over and we'd go to the front yard.
Right.
There's plenty of space out in the front that you could put one, and that was his suggestion, rather than ripping everything up.
Yeah, okay.
And given the changes in technology, you might even have a smaller footprint.
Yeah.
More importantly, why would you want a pool? I'd give you mine if I could.
I have an 8 and 4-year-old that all they want to do is swim. So and my wife's a teacher in town, so she's stuck with them all summer. So
Anyways, I'll make a motion to approve the variance for this.
Reduction from 20 to 10 feet
Yeah.
with the poly liner around the pool.
I'll second that motion.
Motion made and seconded, all those in favor?
Me and yes?
Mills, yes.
Julia, yes.
Thank you, everyone.
Good luck.
thank you very much.
I know. You made the board, we gotta look at it.
Yes, of course.
Yeah, we wanna reward your efforts.
Appreciate it.
He showed me up. I had mine folded.
Well, they emailed it before, so we looked at it.
Did you have to get a variance for that too? Like from the. For the pool permit? For the, where it's going on the lot and stuff?
No, within all the setbacks and everything.
Oh, yeah.
It's just
Okay.
really.
I just know it's tight.
really was just the septic line that was the issue. So
Yeah, that's what forced us too close to it. Otherwise, if there was less of a setback, I probably could have pulled it further away.
Yeah.
but There was wasn't
No.
enough room.
Good luck with it.
thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. And then, just next step real quick, I know, so the variances will be approved, right? The paperwork goes to the town then, right? Or how do I get it to the building inspector?
Pull the building permit.
It's already in there. It's
Okay.
waiting for the, health
I'll
inspector.
approve it tonight.
okay, cool.
I'll go in and hit approve
You'll see it on permitized.
and permitize.
And they'll see it as well.
Alright, awesome.
So,
Excellent.
and whatever building official is, I'll email and let them know it's all set.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Next, we have a betterment for 5 Howland Court.
Tim is covering the office tonight because Lindsay is on
Yep.
vacation. So I'm sitting in for him, looking for 5 Howland Court, $45,000. They are in good standing with the town. So
Talk about a tight lot, that's good.
I was just thinking that Howland Court,
Where?
there was
probably have to
nothing.
remove and replace right where it is.
Yeah.
So
The current with everything, taxes, everything like that?
Yep.
Yep, okay, motion to approve.
I mean, the village is tight, but that's really,
yeah,
that's
nice.
true, yeah.
Motion to approve betterment for 5 Howland Court.
Motion second?
Motion made and seconded, all those in favor?
Me and yes?
Mills, yes.
Julia, yes.
Motion carries. Staff notes.
You all got my email at the end of the week about
Yeah.
the status change.
This is the year.
So I actually have a handout for each of you just for reference. We get the updates on Monday with the most recent results. And as you'll see on this, so last week on August 4th, 3 of the samples from Halifax in 3 different species came back as positive. I've kind of penciled in there too, kind of whether they're bridge, whether they're part of the vector cycle or what they bite, and on the back of it, just in case anybody's asking you to explain it. We were really hoping it would stay in this circle. We're getting positives over here already. The vectors, it's moved over into the bridge. So, that said, you can look at the 1, 2, 3. They're basically right across the bottom of us. I want to say if I guess partly what I want to go over is what you want for notifications as things change. Is that sufficient, the email? So the next thing that we would probably be notifying you of again would be either a rise because
When we get to the next threat level, which is when we have something testing positive in Easton,
that would potentially trigger them to change our status.
Right.
It could be a positive in Taunton that changes our status again. So two things can happen. We can get start getting triply positive mosquitoes in Easton. We would notify you of that. We also would notify you if there is a change in our risk status. I think at the next risk status, we have the posters ready to go out onto the playgrounds. That we would get up.
What was it? Was it 2018 or 19 that we had to shut?
So that's one of my other questions, is at what point, or are you open to, with one of those two, if our risk changes again, would you want to schedule an extra meeting
Yes,
to discuss?
absolutely. Like we did
Okay.
before. It was like an emergency meeting or whatever. But I just think we have to just to make a decision on that.
Yep, and it may not be the next status, it may be,
Right.
I think that in the next couple of weeks, we potentially are going to see things escalate.
And we have to err on the side of caution with that.
Yes, I reached out to schools, well, they're part of our normal notification, but we have a new facility person at the schools. We're supposed to talk next week because he's never been here for this before. Mark updated all of our notification lists. Again, that email that you got it first, and then it went out to town leadership, and then it went out to the camps today, it went out to community groups. We have a whole notification. We can share it with you guys. It's a checklist that we just use internally that we fill in and kind of make sure that we're not missing anything. It was in the town crier on Friday. ECAT has been notified. We've asked them to put it up on theirs as well. I mean, right now, we're hypersensitive to it, but right now it is just about letting people know what's going on. But the writing's kind of on the wall. Seeing 3 pop in one town in 3 separate species.
And it's funny,
It's not exciting.
it hasn't been raining.
Not far.
No.
It hasn't been raining. Like remember last year we were talking it's rainy, it's
The
gonna
woods
be
are
the
dry.
year. It's the heat that's making
The
them.
woods are dry right now, I mean, I'm in them every day. What about notifications, so do we have the electronic billboards, are we able to have access to those?
I can
People that aren't seeing the town crier and those sorts of things, ones that might be strategically placed, I'm thinking down by Maplewood and Regional, certainly that would probably be affected first. And
See, that's where the hot ones is.
what if anything else is Bristol County planning to do, or are we just status quo with them?
So they'll be doing their normal spray. As soon as we get a positive, they will focus more efforts. They'll do their normal scheduled stuff, and they have one day on their schedule, I think, for Easton that they go back and try to hit problem areas even more. So that will happen. I like the electronic billboards. I can get in touch with Dave Field and see if that's an option.
I mean, not everybody's reading the crier or looking at ECAT and that
No,
sort of
you
thing.
drive by it, and like if there's
Yeah.
one out by Stonehill, one out by Regional, like you get 2 main entrances into the town, people notice them.
Something clever on there about
Yeah.
spraying their kids or doing something, I mean,
Yeah.
prevention, I don't
And
know,
then
a clever,
We usually put up
Nobody ever
notices
accused
at
me of
like the playgrounds and stuff.
I'm sorry?
We usually put up notices.
Yeah.
I think the last time we did like at Keach Park, Frothingham.
Yes, we have them. We have to check and see what step. We're still at a very low,
Right.
Yeah,
but
We know,
we're ready.
we know where
yeah.
we're going.
ready to go with it.
We're ready to go, and we
Um,
had ordered stickers so that we could just keep taping over as the risk level changed. And DPW was very good about helping us get those up at all the parks in the past.
Yeah, Bubba came right into our office and ready one,
Yeah.
and he put them right up first.
Is it worth it?
Oh, go ahead. Do we post on how the town has like a Facebook, Town of Easton? Can we post on that?
It went up.
It went up, great, perfect.
It
'Cause I
was
know a
up.
lot of
So
people
actually,
do.
what I ended up doing is
They do check
because I
that.
didn't have Lindsay, we doubled it. We actually had it get posted by the community program one. That's all the rec stuff that all the parents are on,
Okay,
and then I reposted it on the town side.
Yeah, because people do check that out, especially like younger.
I mean, I know the football camps will be starting soon down the region.
Yep.
So certainly, can we focus or have direct contact with them?
Yep.
They're on the
And-
checklist.
And Maplewood Day Camp?
They're under one of the camps.
All the camps get notified. We have a community list that's about 25 plus deep, that's baseball, football, the
Athletic
cultural
director's on there, right?
council.
Yeah.
Mhm.
The AD's on there.
And the operations
Yeah,
manager.
Alicia's on it, yep, the
For the
school,
regional.
I actually, the regional acknowledged it on Thursday when I
Good.
sent it.
They're gonna see it first.
So, and when we,
Unfortunately, we're kind of good at this part,
Yeah,
we've got the,
yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
the
unfortunately,
check.
we've had a lot of practice.
Oh, we live in a swamp.
Yeah.
We've made it our home, so we gotta work with it.
And even the year that we had the curfew wasn't bad.
It wasn't awful.
No.
It's disappointing though.
You know what, I
It's
think that
disappointing for
was,
the athletics.
that
and
might have been a
the
little
bands.
easier because it was building to that
Yeah.
over a couple of years.
Right.
This is,
Yeah, we didn't have one last year.
Nothing. Last year, and we got an early frost too, I think.
Could we post something on the town Facebook, how they do the town Facebook about how to ask for spraying? Do we already do that, like with Bristol?
so we can do, that's on, it says refer
Yeah.
to our webpage.
Okay.
And that's actually very clearly
Okay,
on the
great.
webpage, and I just added this graphic to the webpage as well,
great.
just so that people can start to see like
To do it.
what we're talking about. But yes, we have a dedicated
Okay, great.
webpage and everything for Bristol County, the links, how to call, everything is there.
So have they started already with the, what, typically 2, 3 in the morning, have they already
Oh
started?
yeah, they've been going
doing
since
it?
early June.
Yeah, okay.
The
Like
only
a
thing
recurring
is,
email I ask every week.
yeah, you have to ask every week because that's part of the pesticide law that you can't just be on an automatic.
I know I'm being redundant and you're gonna, but I still think we gotta attack those railroad tracks.
She's, you weren't at the meeting. We
I
mentioned it,
know, I was
and she
traveling
said
for work.
she would meet with you and go out there.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'll call her, I'm off next week, I'll call her next week.
Yeah.
she needs you. Told you.
Mosquitoes out, I remember.
Mosquitoes are.
She needs somebody on the board.
She needs someone on the board.
But I feel strongly about it.
Hmm.
It's all wet and it goes right from the swamp up. And it affects Maplewood, it affects the regional and all the neighborhoods. I don't know, I just think it's an opportunity.
And unfortunately, and I'm just gonna say this because we're on TV too, and if anybody is listening, because of the way the pesticide laws are written, they cannot treat and spray the schools.
They can't even use
For bees.
Roundup
No,
weed killer or anything in the schools.
Yeah.
no.
It's insane.
I've had pest control companies with bees nests call and say, I need an emergency waiver so I can spray. I'm like, we can't give you one just because you say there's bees. Because you can direct the kids away from where the bees are and or keep them inside. And there's a certain amount of days that they can't be where you've sprayed pesticides. Just you have to notify the parents. There's a process. This is for daycares as well.
But in some situations it may warrant it, but.
Yeah,
you know,
but there's a
it would
reason
have to
for
be
the
true.
emergency,
Right.
Yeah.
you know.
And how often in your history have you done that? Have you issued relief for that
I think we've done it once.
once? You know?
Yeah.
So it had to be a very extreme case.
Yeah.
I think it was the daycare.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was at the point of entry. Where the nest was, it was between the curb and the asphalt.
Yeah.
So,
We did do a lot of digging into this, very early on in your tenure here.
Yeah.
With the schools, because we were trying to get permission to actually just spray the outer track from the high schools. And then I think they ended up doing aerial spraying
Yeah.
because.
I
things
took
got
those
so
UMass
bad.
classes for the pesticide license. I mean, you're not wrong. I mean,
Yeah.
it's incredible what you can't do,
oh yeah.
you know. And it's a shame because we have all the tools, we have the resources, but. I don't know.
So right now we'll focus on public education. I'm kind of hopeful that through our shared services agreement, I have my meeting tomorrow with them for the steering group. I'm gonna ask whether or not the EPI can actually do like a canned set of Facebook posts for all of us that are empty the containers of water, and so that we have them and we can go in and schedule them every couple of days. It's nice when you have that little bit of a toolkit, you don't have to reinvent it. Unfortunately, our intern is wrapping up, otherwise I would throw her on it, but.
And do we have an opportunity to escalate or increase the amount of testing that we're doing?
They will automatically,
They will because.
yes,
because
they'll
of the
start
increase in-
collecting, yes,
Okay.
because they're looking to find it.
Okay.
They're definitely looking to find it.
it pains me to have to shut down athletics and bands, and it
Oh, yeah.
does, it bothers me, so. I understand the need, but
Yep.
last resort,
Member notes? Anything else?
I have none.
I'm done.
Hearing none, I guess that's a wrap.
Should we recognize Tim for doing double duty?
We get a motion to adjourn.
Perhaps not.
Motion seconded.
Motion made and seconded. All those in favor?
Me and yes.
Yes.
You again.
And that's a wrap.
And the time now is